A new global survey of businesses, 4,500 different companies to be exact, conducted by the insurance company Allianz. 54% of them, a majority, say that they are going to have to raise prices because of Donald Trump's tariffs. So 54% of companies, 54% of them that do business in the US or that operate out of the US, 54% say we are definitely raising prices because of Donald Trump's policies. The man who stormed into office on a wave of economic anxiety, fears about inflation and the cost of goods. Oh, we can't afford anything. Let's bring Trump in because he said, I'll lower prices on day one. Prices are quite literally higher than ever. And they're going to get worse according to the people who get to make the prices. So that whole thing didn't work out for anybody, did it? No, the answer is it did not. According to this survey, only 22% of global companies surveyed said that they have the ability and they are willing to absorb the cost of the tariffs. The problem is, almost all of the countries that said they will be absorbing the cost of the tariffs are not US companies. They're actually companies that operate in other countries that import US goods. And because the tariffs that their country have reciprocated against the US are much lower, they are going to absorb it because they're not based on greed like the companies here in the United States. So even that part of the survey, the 22% who said, nah, we'll absorb it, doesn't actually help anybody in America. Unless you're sending goods overseas, that's good for you. But yeah. What kills me, however, is that this doesn't mean that the rest of the companies are saying, we're just not going to raise our prices, whatever. Because only 54% said they were. 22% said we'll just absorb it. So what about the rest of them? The rest of them, according to the survey, are basically on the fence, holding out this false hope that Donald Trump is going to end their trade war before they get to the point where they would have to raise prices. Let me read you this. Many companies are holding out on price increases, relying on stockpiled inventory and hoping trade deals will be reached soon. Companies will have to raise prices in the summer if the trade war continues. And the summer, by the way, starts in less than a month. So they're hoping that this stockpiling of goods that they did before Donald Trump put the tariffs in place, which a lot of companies did, they're like, if we can just hold on for 2 weeks, and he gets a deal and the tariffs go away, oh boy, we don't have to raise prices. And I love your optimism. It's also the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You've got less than 4 weeks until you hit the point where you have no choice but to raise prices. And you're like, no. The administration keeps telling us it's going to be in 2 weeks. And even though they've been saying it for 2 months, this time they're totally serious about it, right? No. You're holding on to a false hope. And maybe it's just because you don't want to announce that you're going to raise prices right now because you're worried about what it's going to do to your stock prices. You know you're going to raise prices. You know he's not going to have any trade deals. And you know that you're going to have to screw over your own customers because you don't want to take the financial hit. This trade war is going to affect each and every one of us. Many of us, it already is. But based on this survey, as bad as it's affecting you now, or if it's not affecting you just yet, don't worry. It's going to get so much worse in just a couple weeks. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.